Okay, hey everyone, how you doing, guys? I hope you're doing good and everything's gonna be even better with you and with your own live tracks. And guess what? Guess what? I'm back home again, and I'm so just happy about that because it's kind of raining outside. It's not a rain. It's like tiny drops of water falling onto your head, and that annoys. You know what I'm saying. And guess what, guys? Today I'm gonna be rambling about my new derived shoes. Let's see. Give me a second here. It's not actually these shoes. It's like these sneakers or sports shoes. In all honesty, I can say that I'm completely and fully satisfied that I'm so joyful right now because I bought them myself and honestly, I plan to buy them like I don't know maybe 2 days ago, and they kind of slashed the price for those, and I bought them finally, thanks God. And they'd been waiting for me I don't know 4 days, staying there at some local store and waiting for me all the 2 days long, and that's kind of magic happened. At last I have them, and I'm just can't even just tell you how I'm happy just right now. And what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna be maybe talking a little bit about these nicest shoes, sneakers actually, and it's you see these Nike shoes, Nike. See, it says Nike on the top of the ton of the shoe, of the sneakers. You might see yourself. And honestly, I always wanted to buy something like this because I like quality to things like made out of natural materials, like, and those ones they all have pretty decent materials, and they made in, let's see where they made in Indonesia. If you believe this, it says Nike something.com and Indonesia below those sizes, signs, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And back again to the tracks of today's video. I suppose it would be tracks, not only one track saying something, but also like simultaneous, like mutual parallel tracks where I'd be rambling about a bunch of stuff, like I don't know, maybe the first track would be these nicest shoes, and the second track would be why I bought those, and the third track, let it be, I don't know, maybe the slightest history that goes along with these shoes, sneakers I should say, sport shoes, forgive me for my not native pronunciation and all these things that I don't know, whirl around English learning thing. By the way, speaking about learning things and restraints and constraints, I should say that I don't consider and I don't regard my English as a foreign language anymore. It's a part of my life. It's a part of my life. It's my lifestyle. It's the thing that I have, everything that I need inside me, and I have this thing like my own, I don't know, like a second soul, if you believe that what I'm telling you just right now. Like it's not even a second soul, like the first soul divided, first and the only soul that is divided between my native language and my adorable English. And I'm on it. I'm just rocking hard, not so hard, but I don't impose myself certain like rules, or just by those I'm about to, by which I mean those rules I am about to learn something. I devise my learning tracks myself, and I apply as much efforts as I can, as I like to do my English better and to better it actually, and to enhance it and refine and polish it in all the ways, you know what I'm saying. And what I can tell about these nicest shoes, they made of leather. See, this made of leather, kind of like material, natural leather, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, it is exactly the best kind of natural leather ever for me. And the sole of these nicest shoes is made of, I don't know, maybe you can see yourself just right now. I put it closer to the camera so that you might see yourself. This nice sole made of some rubber, just bouncing material. I bounced while being in these nicest sneakers at that store, trying to bounce by jumping and hopping through the hall of that store, and that seller girl was watching me and just, I don't know, maybe gazing at me and trying to guess what happened to me at the moment. Just I was bouncing, I was doing like happy activities, running around in these nicest shoes and trying to bounce and to hop around the some stand with another shoes standing on it, and I did that honestly with the full joy in my soul, and I did, and I bought them and I brought them home. And what else I can say about these nicest? See, it says Nike on the bottom part of it. Nike. It's like the magic. It's like I can't even. It's inestimable purchase for me, and in all the ways. And this all goes with these just half translucent, half opaque, just part of the rear side of the sole, like that's for more convenient and for more comfortable bouncing, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's for bouncing and for design theme as a whole. And it also says Nike on the rear side of back side of this shoe, this sport shoe, and it says Nike again, and the sign of Nike goes along these, and it also has this opaque and half translucent part over here on the bottom side and rear side of this sole of this nice sport shoe. And it also has what it has. It has like not just, I don't know, maybe like what do you call these? This kind of, I don't know, like you see these like thread thin right here, right? I'm pointing out just right now, thread thin on the bottom side of the sole of the shoe, and that's for resistance to wear, in order for these nice shoes not to be worn out in a short while, and they'll be just in service for me as long as I can live. I should say, I hope I will live not so short period of time, and those nicest shoes will be with me all my life. Or maybe not all my life, but the part of my life that I want them to be with me. And again, this is ramblings. Don't be so concentrated and caring too much about just grammar points, grammar rules, and like stuff that goes along these lines. And what I'm about to tell you, that's my full joy about being the owner of these new derived shoes of mine. And they also have like pretty nice and whitish laces over here on the front and slightly bottom part of these shoes, and it's kind of dirty now, but I'm gonna clean it and wash it, and with some maybe washing substances, and with the some rag I'm gonna rub it and see what happens, whether dirt come out of these shoes or not. We'll see how it goes. And anyways, I'll be trying to do that. And what else? These laces, they make pretty sophisticated pattern. I mean, like they laced in a way that I've never seen before, like something like sport-oriented thing, you know what I'm saying? Like they twisted around each other in some sophisticated pattern I've never seen before. And I'm gonna untie one shoe and wash it and clean it, and I'm gonna wash the lace of this shoe along with this shoe, and other day I'm gonna do the same with the second one, and that's for just to see I unlace this shoe, and I that way I can't remember how it been laced previously, and the second shoe will be reminding me about the way it was laced previously. And by taking out after taking out these shoe out of washing activities, I'll be having the pattern of being laced up like first shoe, and I was having the pattern on the second shoe, and I will see clearly with my own eyes how to lace it up, tie it up in the right way. And then when I have my first shoe laced up, I will be unlacing my second shoe and do the same thing. I'm gonna wash it, I'm gonna clean it up carefully and all the details. Maybe I'll be trying to refurbish and recondition this shoe in some way. I don't clearly I'm not able just right now to express clearly what I'm gonna do with those shoes in terms of how I would be refurbishing them. And maybe I will dye some spots. Let's see, this second shoe has these white spots over here. It's like dented places where I should like dye it again with a certain color. I guess it would be like indigo color or something like that, and I'm gonna refurbish it and paint it again with the I don't know what, maybe with the pencil, or maybe with the pen. We'll see how it goes. And I'm gonna dye these spots, and I'm gonna refurbish the entire just pair of shoes, sport shoes of mine, in a more just a good way than they were previously. And I'm gonna also recondition those like in all the ways that I can. Maybe I'll be adding some extra activities about reconditioning these nice sport shoes of mine that I bought myself today. And guys, it also has this Nike sign, and that goes throughout the whole longevity of the existence of the company called Nike, and that's my favorite sign ever. Like this one, like goes like something like wave, like some, I don't know, maybe like a wing of something. I can't even can't honestly tell you what it is for me, like something like this, you know what I'm saying. And guys, what else? The inner part of these shoes is pretty clean and nice as it is, and I'm not gonna be making some activities about that, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll be just rub the inner surface and inner part of these shoes with some spirit-like liquid, and that in order to maybe get rid of some extra dirt inside it, and that way I'll be having my nicest shoes, sport shoes, more clean and more prepared for wearing, which I'll be definitely doing nearest days. And after having these nice shoes being reconditioned by myself with my own hands and with my own eyes and ears. See, I'm sneaking over these nice shoes, and I'm just kidding. I'm just always like a kind of goofy and self-deprecating person, and that's how it's always been. And I guess that's it. I definitely that's it about today. And let's keep nice shoes prepared for my further activities about reconditioning them. And that's it about today. And I'm gonna wrap this shit up in order to preserve some more space in your nicest heads, and for more useful activities than watching these ramblings of mine and my self-advancing English activities of today. Not only of today, but for my entire period of life that I do this stuff on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? And that's it about today. Have a nice and be just good, and you know what to do, right? And see you all in a while. See you all, guys. That's been a pleasure, in all honesty, and have a nice sleep. See you all. Bye.